Okay, everybody.
Hello. You get your face on the back.
Let's start that over.
No, just keep going.
Hey, everybody. The aggravated hippie here. And I'm the crazy husband. So everybody's been asking her questions. So what she decided to do is let you guys decide and choose what topics she researches and talks about and explains and shows facts on the High on Politics show that she has, starting now. So, your emails that people have emailed in to High on Politics, obviously the big concerns these days are
coronavirus, I'm sure.
The freaking China virus, right? Coronavirus, the China virus. Right? So, we've put together, damn, I keep putting that up, don't I?
Yep.
So, don't be trying to peek at my kids here, man. So
we go old school. We go on the back of a flyer.
Don't show them my sloppy writing. So anyways, your concerns are our concerns. She is the pro. She's the bomb. I'm not even going to cuss on your show. She knows how to research. Trust me, she is the shit. So, okay, people's big concerns are, is it or could it possibly be a coalition between the Chinese government and the American deep state Democrat Dum Dems party as a fabricated virus weapon against the United States, against the United States economy, against obviously Trump and all of us? I think so.
Of course.
Of course. And she's got some pretty good news that's going to maybe clear that up and show that it probably is. Some of that news she's going to go over is there's actually been arrests made. People are actually sitting in jail right now for this, what I just said, including a Harvard biochemist professor. She's going to explain to you how he was working for the Chinese government, getting paid over $1 million, and is now in jail, along with several others.
1.5.
So also, she's going to hit some topics, and we'll go over them. Let's see, other people who've been arrested. Okay, and what about these lawmakers, the Democrat lawmakers, congressmen, congresswomen, whatever we call them, and not just Democrat, but a couple of rhinos from our side. How the hell did these people know so far in advance that this was going to happen, that they went and sold not just some of their stock or their share, all of it? They went and sold all their stock and everything they owned and made millions of dollars over a 72-hour period, it looks like, on some of them. And then all of a sudden, the economy crashes, okay? And Diana, what's her name?
Feinstein. Diana
Feinstein's not so fine. So she needs to be behind bars. So Ritana's going to hit on that. And then finally on that, she's going to hit on, why are the Democrats protecting China so much? Why is it so desperately, life or death, severely protecting China? And now that it seems like they're at a dead-end road and there's nothing else they can do except for start a civil war, now some of them are trying to jump on the Trump wagon. And out of all, Schumer's good buddies now talking to him. And who's the crazy Arab or Muslim?
Ilhan Omar.
Yeah, Omar. All of a sudden praising him. What are they hiding? So when she's done with these ugly facts, the bitter truth, then we're going to hit the China virus craziness. And we're going to have a little fun with that. And that's going to be like 4 or 5 of the top stupidest things the dumb Dems and libtards have done during this. So, Ritana, what do you think? Can this be a coalition between China?
Of course, we already talked about it. We just went through all of it. Yeah.
What have you found out about people who might be arrested and sitting in jail?
Same thing that is all over the internet. It was done in January, first of all. It's nothing that's brand new. It was done January 28th, and they are sitting in jail. I can't remember the names. There's 4 of them.
One is
on there.
one. What's that?
All my stuff's on there.
One of them is a biochemist professor from Harvard School. He was making 1 point something million. All this information, all the facts and proof are at her website, highonpolitics.com. And you can go on there and go underneath China virus or coronavirus, whatever it is. So there's a Harvard professor. There's another one who's a Chinese nationalist, right? And this Chinese nationalist, a citizen of China and America, got arrested smuggling numerous vials of different biochemist samples into China that were stolen or not supposed to be leaving our country. And from what the story tells, it might be possibly tied into this virus that's loose, killing people right now.
It's possible. We don't know yet.
We don't know for sure,
I'm
but
sure White House knows, but we don't know
yeah,
yet.
but they're holding them for that reason while the investigation is going on.
Espionage.
Espionage. There it is. That's crazy.
That's exactly what it says. It's right on the Justice Department's. It's on their website.
And
it's a full thing. It's a full thing. All you got to do is Google it, people.
Well, they can actually go to your website, and the links to that are.
Yeah, I have more than. I have a little bit of everything. I try to push away all of the chatter and put the most important, prevalent things on the website that I think are the top. Things that we need to look at and pay attention to. That's what I put on my website. There's a lot from an array of different news sources, different articles that I'll go to, because I'm not going to stick just to one news source. You want to know what the enemies are saying too. That's why we go to MSNBC to see how ridiculous they are putting their crap out. But I try to feel through all of it and just expel the crap and get the most important things, like the people that are being arrested for espionage through our universities. You guys, we're paying all this money for our universities. This is what our money's going to. All of these people that are paying and getting funding and, paying for the kids to get a great education and $43,000 a year or whatever for Baylor or UNLV, any of them. And this is where it's probably going to fund China's labs. You know what I mean? We have people that are just willing to sell us out, and we're paying them to do it. We're paying them big money to do this.
That's some jacked up shit right
It's
there.
fucked up, man. It is fucked up. Then we got a Dianne Feinstein who's had a Chinese spy in her staff for 20 years. 20 years. And how do you not know that? How do you not know that you have this? Come on. You guys talk about background checks. That would be one to check, right? Know about your staff.
So you're saying this Dianne Feinstein, who's not so fine, Feinstein from California, not only is she one of the ones who all of a sudden sold millions of dollars worth of stock really quick before all this happened, she actually had a spy and her as assistant for 20 years?
She did. She had
why is
someone
this
working
woman
for her.
not in prison or not breathing?
This is why we have professional politicians. This is a perfect example of professional politicians at work. This is where the term limits need to come in, because we have people who have been in there for 40 years and they've dug their roots, they've dug their heels in so deep, and they are the deep state. That is what has created the deep state. All the people that are crying, and the biggest ones that have, those who cry the loudest have the most to lose, really, if you think about it. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. But she's one of them. She's definitely one of them.
Deep state being the swamp, right?
The swamp,
okay.
Right. Which we all know.
So Diana
but also, who also sold their stock was Georgia Republican. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She's new to Senate, though. She's new.
She's a rhino.
She has to be. She's only been there for 18 months.
Rhino, or is that a bull?
So, Martha Stewart went to fucking prison like a champ, man.
Easy on my show with that
She went to prison. She did her time. She didn't, she did what every other Mitt Romney and everybody else has done for freaking ever. And she got caught and she got in trouble for it, for the same thing that everyone else does. So where does it lie? She's an elite. She had to go and do, I don't know, she did a few years, didn't she, in prison?
I don't even know who she is.
Martha Stewart?
Oh, Martha. Yeah, I was swearing.
And so, and it was for exactly this, trading stock on an inside loop,
Right,
they've all done it. But why are they not being held accountable right now? These
because
guys,
they're untouchable.
This is huge.
They're the deep state Democrat dwellers.
This is what Trump was meaning from 2015 when he said, we don't need to worry about Russia. Russia's always there. We always got to keep an eye. But it is China that is our problem. They are the ones, are you playing?
No,
they are the ones that are, that have owned us. They own us. Our Long Beach port, they own us.
It's my town.
Right? It's insane.
Well, we'll be taking that back soon, right?
Now look at all the manufacturers that went to China. What are you doing now? You're sitting empty probably because they, what's happening? Maybe keep your shit in America.
Yeah.
Really?
America. Yep. Okay, so, man, you scare the hell out of me sometimes. All right, so let's look here. Okay, so you nailed that. She had a spy working for her, and the bitch is still not in prison, and she's still alive, and she still has a fucking job.
Papers everywhere.
Okay, so why are the Democrats protecting China? Oh, we already said that so severely. Okay, so she got to that. Well, obviously everybody sees that, but so I think we hit pretty good on the facts, right? Mm-hmm. You guys can go to her website and find a whole bunch more. We hope we hit with the questions you were asking. So let's get to some of this craziness, right? And I'm not going to call it the coronavirus because, corona's in California. This is a China virus. China virus, man. Okay, so, we're not going to, I don't want to go into a racial thing here. Your dog saying hi to you through the window over there. What's up, bro?
Hey.
Okay, so the stupid things dumb Dems and libtards have done since this has been going on. Okay, y'all seen on videos.
Y'all? You sound like me now.
Yeah, y'all. Now I'm a hillbilly, right? Except I got teeth. Okay, so this video, this one, really disturbed me. It really upset me. And you know what? And there's two black girls, younger, large black girls.
Yeah, the guys were girls.
And you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I saw the video was the news that we saw that showed it was these girls were beating the hell. And these girls are probably, 30 years old, maybe?
I guess,
bigger than me, big black girls. Beating the hell out of what looked like a little old white man, and maybe in his 80s, late 70s, 80s, and over toilet paper. And not only just beating him.
That's when it first broke out of hysteria,
And not only just beating him.
With a wine bottle.
But broke a wine bottle and freaking stabbed him. The guy went out on a stretcher in an ambulance. And I don't even think they got arrested. Okay, that's savage. Okay, and savage comes in all colors, all races, but it's just stupid.
It's savage.
Okay, now I grew up. We've got black in blood in our family, in her family. I've black in my family through marriage, and a whole lot of Hispanic. Half my friends are black. So I'm not going to be the one who goes in and start getting labeled as a racist by saying that's bullshit what they did, and that's ghetto and that's savage. But like I said, it comes in all colors and everything. Maybe this should be, who are those girls? Not Salt and Pepper. Who are the girls?
Diamond and Silk.
Diamond and Silk. They'd be like, oh no, you did not. Oh no, you didn't. Girls, bitches, girlfriends, come on, we're gonna get up in here. We gotta throw down. Okay, so they need to step up and say something to these black girls, because like I said, I grew up in Long Beach. I got a lot of black
if I say
friends.
something, you know what's going to happen. But you know what?
I fought with my black friends all the time when I was a kid. One thing I learned was I don't mess with black girls. The sisters are the ones you don't mess with. They can get mean. So, and they're tough. They are tough. So, but anyway, so that kind of shit's just stupid, right? Just foolish, okay? So, and then on the same link of videos, here's a Mexican, do I have to say Hispanic? What do I got to say? Latino, come on, Mexican woman and her Mexican daughter. And they attacked a black woman over
what?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, probably.
Toilet paper. Okay, and they're all three fighting. It was the stupidest. They're all three pretty big. Stupidest thing I ever. But come on, man, really?
Toilet paper.
Jesus
Come on, you guys.
Christ, that's savage.
How much do you crap? Really?
I crap a lot,
I'm
but
sorry.
I'm not going to fight a woman over
I'm
toilet
sorry,
paper.
but people are going out with like a year's worth of toilet paper. Seriously?
Yeah, and now all the
that
stores.
is so selfish. And my daughter posted a picture of a little old lady standing at an empty shelf of everything, and she's all hunched over, and it's the caption is, next time you feel the need to be so selfish, maybe look to someone who is needing it. Who needs it? Do you really need a whole year's supply of toilet paper? So you can sell it to people for $50 a roll.
Yeah. Right here in Vegas.
Illegal.
Right here in Vegas,
That's
they were doing
illegal.
that.
You know that, right?
There was.
It is.
Pipe down, Pipsqueak. I'm trying to talk about toilet paper here.
People trying
there
to
were
gouge and
people
do
selling
shit like that.
toilet paper, and this is the cheap kind of shit. 99 cents for 4, right? From Walmart. Matter of fact, it was in front of Walmart.
Sad.
They're selling toilet paper for $15 a roll or 4 for $50. And the police had to run them off. But the scariest shit and stupidest shit, people were buying it. They were pulling up like it was a flower stand on the street corner on Valentine's Day, and they were buying it. All right. And now the stores are so full toilet paper, I bet you they're feeling stupid.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next thing. Okay. And this is still in the craziness of this aftermath or middle math, whatever we call it. So all the sleazy businesses who refuse to close down
out of ignorance and selfishness
and market their sleazy ways and stealing the business, obviously that's out there because no one else is open, and gouging their prices up through the ceilings, okay?
We heard Safeway, sad to say, did that in Northern California in like Rockland area. That's terrible. That's really sad. If you've raised your prices because of a national disaster emergency, I mean, that's unforgivable. That's sick.
Okay, what about and Larry Flint, we know him, we've done business with him, but come on, Hustler and Little Darlings, and they're trying to do everything they can, drive-by peep shows, whatever, man. It's just getting sleazy. And then Pink Box Donuts. We know Pink Box Donuts. They used to buy vendor booths from us for our big music festivals. They know how to hustle, but really, they wouldn't shut down. I drove by there today, and it wasn't like an outside table where they were delivering. It was people walking right in there buying donuts, breathing on everybody, not one person with a mask. And what did Pink Box do? We've been told that there's 20-something cops with
38 or 48 cops in LVPD that are potential coronavirus, candidates now. I mean, it's just,
pretty much because of Pink Box from the areas where they were distributing.
Well, we don't know that. But I mean, common sense, you guys. Okay, real quick. When they say stay home and order, don't go into restaurants, close restaurants down, don't do this, I know that people driving in your car, you're not getting out, that's fine. Drive around. That's what we did. We drove around, but we've stayed home. I'm a homebody anyways. It's not really making a big difference to me. This is probably the most I've been out videotaping in 3 years because I hate people. I just can't deal with society right now because they just are all so batshit crazy. And I have too much opinion.
Are you done, you little?
No.
So I'm at. I'm at Smith's today, in Vegas, and place is packed. I should say everything on every shelf was full. There was nothing missing.
Yeah.
And I'm in there with my
meat and everything,
with my shit on my face, a scarf, because I don't want to breathe everything. There had to have been at least 90, maybe 100 people in that store. Not one person was wearing a mask or anything except for me.
Nope.
I'm in the produce, and not only that, they're just pushing. I felt like I was in China, because Chinese people are very, very pushy.
They are.
You ever been to a buffet with a Chinese person?
They grab them crab legs like
they don't care how big you are. They want to, So, anyways.
Those crab legs, fucking.
So here comes some. When people are just this stupid, they got to be Democrats or liberals. I'm sorry. So I'm at the produce, and I'm going to get a couple things, and here comes he's a white guy, and it looks like maybe something wrong, but he just comes and he just actually goes and he pushes me, and he's rubbing up against me, leaning on me, trying to reach over and grab a better piece of, I don't even know what they were. I think they were apples. Yeah, they're apples. He's trying to grab a better one, and he's leaning on me, and I'm like, I don't want to touch him. I'm trying to like, hey, don't touch me. And all of a sudden, here come all these apples. Right on my stomach and my chest. And in the middle of the apples came this thing. I don't know how it got there, but it was a thing of celery. And it landed right in my hand. That guy was this close to getting a celery beat down. I was going to just beat him with a clump of celery, man. But that's how stupid people are. Okay, so, all right, let's get into some funnier shit.
Ignorance.
Okay. Dumb Dems and libtards. The millennials. Really? Are they really actually playing challenge games over the Corona China virus?
I mean, seriously,
girls
you guys,
licking public toilet seats.
It looked like an airplane toilet seat. I don't care if she wiped it down or not.
Another girl putting a whole doorknob at a public place in her mouth like she was doing something with it. Are you fucking crazy? What the hell's wrong with people? Okay, these are our millennials that think they're immortal. They're out in Florida having spring break. We see them all, matter of fact, across the street from us tonight. They're having a big party. The next year, there's probably 125 college kids over there right now,
awesome.
infesting in coronavirus. I'll be over there with my machine gun a little bit later, but I'm joking.
Can we just?
So what? Really? Doorknobs. Okay, clubs. Spring break things. Okay, that is. Remember that show? The dumb things people do or whatever. Yeah. So really that is okay.
Well, what they're finding out is because they're saying it's just a flu. It's just a flu. That's fine. But you know what? When you have the flu, you stay home. You don't go to work, right? Okay. This is a new strain that's morphed itself, and hopefully they've gotten something together through the FDA that Trump told FDA, let's do this quick. Fuck some of these regulations that you guys have gotten slapped on that takes us years to get anything, so.
Let me tell you, okay, we're going to close this show out with, I think, what is the stupidest one, but this is what the Democrats do all day. Okay, so the dumb Dems and the libtards, when this first started, they complained, they shit-talked, they trashed, they called Trump a racist and raised bloody hell because Trump was going to close the borders and shut down flights. Why? To protect us from this deadly coronavirus. They had a freaking heart attack. They were all over the news. The politicians.
And we know it.
Oh my God! He's got to impeach him. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what are those same exact people doing now? Now they're still calling him an idiot, calling him names, blaming him for not getting it done fast enough.
Right.
Shit doesn't even make sense.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, seriously.
You can't
shove your head up your ass far enough to try to explain that fucking logic, okay? I'm sorry.
Stupid just can't be fixed. Hey, highonpolitics.com, High on Politics Show coming to you from Las Vegas. Boom. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.